Welcome back, everyone. State Champs Week, men's final. Coming to you from Bendigo East Bowling Club. What a cracker, as Ben Winther has mentioned in the socials. This is going to be an amazing match. My name's Matt Ottobre, Club Education and Training Manager at Bowls Victoria. And with me, the great man who's been here most of the week, Brad Marron. How you going, Brad?
Good, mate. How are you?
You excited about this?
Tell you what, if it's anything like this morning's women final, we're in for an absolute classic, mate.
Yeah, I missed that one, unfortunately. The Fruens continue to dominate this tournament.
Yeah, definitely. We joined the game first end, as we can already see.
Yeah, they've had their roll up. 5
bowls inside a yard already. So if that's anything to go by, cancel your afternoon plans.
Yep, for sure. So we've got Thor Shannon versus Ian Brimblecombe. Do you want to go, once this end finishes, Brad, we might go through how they got here.
All right, mate. All right, we
as
can do
Thor
that.
is looking to draw in.
Good shot. One, it's close. Just while Ian's looking,
I think Ian's just asked the marker what he thinks.
We might actually go through the couple of scores, but first game, as you can see on the stream, Thor Shannon defeated Brendan Gallagher from the Yarra Bowls region.
He did. And what a match to start.
Absolutely.
That could have been the final.
Then he went over and defeated the Bendigo Campaspe Goldfields representative, Barry Brennan. And then late last night we had the tremendous semi-final between Thor and David Dawes, getting over the line 25-17 in that one. We'll just see this bowl from Ian, then we'll run through how Ian's...
Well, you're not even using the app, Brad. You just all stored those results.
It's like got a memory bank up top, mate.
Yeah.
I don't think Ian's happy with that one. He's just going to miss under.
No, he's going to be under.
Just missing under, but played the correct shot.
And Ian, his pathway was... he had the president in the first round.
Peter Inglis.
Yep. And then that live stream match with Ali Forsyth.
In the semi-final, he come up against a very red-hot, actually, Jeff Lowe.
Yeah.
He'd come off a big win in his quarter-final matchup. And he was down well early in that one, and that was over on rink 11. And he slowly got the ascendancy back and ran away an eventual winner as the greens slowed up a bit. So just while they're measuring, we will say, viewers, that the great man here, Mario,
great,
it is his birthday.
I was trying to hide that.
2 shots to Thor.
But Facebook has ruined that for me.
Another
Thank you for your well wishes. Yes, it is my birthday. 34 today. Can't believe it. I think I got that right.
When you pass 40, your memory goes, mate.
Yeah, I'm getting closer to 50, I tell you. It's scaring me.
My birthday's this time next week, actually. Next Wednesday.
Okay, you're at the Bull as well?
Yep. Old Taurus.
My first 2 sets of bowls had the Bull on it.
They did they?
Yeah. And now I've got a possum. Don't know how that works.
So, we see again, probably another longer end. Couple of nice comments about the stream during the break, Matt.
Yeah, that's always nice to hear.
I'm sure they'll be even better with you jumping back on board, mate. Everyone loves to hear you.
Oh, you're too kind, Brad. I tell you what, Thor loves this T-to-T length.
It's a good length to play.
I've seen him play this length numerous times in his previous matches.
So a lot of people will be seeing in the corner of their screens that there are a lot of games going. That is the round of 16 in the both men and women Champions of Champions matchup. we will let you know that all those games are being live scored, and you can find them results. You can click onto the Bowls Victoria portal, and you can find those individual matches.
Yeah, I was just trying to make sure we got them all live scored. I think we're just about there. So, yeah, jump on the result portal. You can find it through the Bowls Now app. That's the way that I look at the results.
Yeah, that's a good app.
Yeah. Just gets you straight to the result portal for Bowls Victoria.
See, Thor started off on fire.
Yeah. He's been drawing well, hasn't he?
He's a good player.
Yep. He's really set for this.
And he's through in the to the semi-final in the mixed pairs also, alongside Michaela Long from Whittlesea. Mixed pairs will continue their action tomorrow.
Yeah, looking forward to that. Semi in the morning, final in the afternoon.
See Ian playing the same line. Just missing a bit quick. However, he won't mind that.
I found out from the umpires. I've been hanging out with the umpires a little bit, Brad. And after 4 bowls, did you know this? That the marker needs to show the paddle.
Well, there you go. But bit of a joke here. But after you've been hanging around them for a while, they've still got your measure.
Oh, flying in a dad joke already, eh? Where's Damien Williams? Did he come in this morning at all?
Yeah, he was in good form.
He's been in good form all week.
So see, Ian trying to draw the shot on his forehand.
He's got a good line.
Just needs to clear around that.
He needs to run. He is running.
I'll tell you what a great shot.
Oh, he's got it.
Fantastic shot. Draws an applaud from Thor. Great weight control.
That other bowl's sitting in a great spot for him, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I think Thor's got to just draw this off on his backhand here. Keeping in mind, Thor is a left-hander, so his backhand is an opposite to a normal convention right-hander. He's just walking back up to the mat now. See a great calibre of players gracing the greens. State champions aplenty. We've got a couple of national champions. See Thor just missing his line there. He's played good weight to try and draw the shot. So he played really good speed.
Sorry, I missed that, Brad. One of our live scorers had a bit of an issue with the app.
That's all right.
What did Thor do to...
Yeah, he just tried to draw the shot, in which I sort of alluded he would.
Yep.
Just come up a bit narrow, played good weight. I tell you what, it's really hard to tip a winner here because we've covered both of their games. Thor come up against Brendan Gallagher round 1.
Yeah.
And then we've seen Ian Brimblecombe yesterday morning come up against Ali. And he was relentless too, so I expect this one. I reckon both players, whoever wins, both players will score at least in their 20s. So,
oh, I like that. That means we're going to be here for a while, Brad.
I don't think there'll be a runaway winner. We want a close one. We like close ones on the stream.
Yeah, I'm going to predict a little bit different to that. I think the way Thor's been bowling this week, I think he's definitely going to be in contention for it. And I've got a feeling he's going to pick up a couple 4s.
Well,
which will probably get him over the line. That's my prediction.
I'm going to go the opposite way. I think
good.
Brimblecombe, watching Ian, his consistency's probably been great for him.
Yeah, and they've played just as many games as each other too, haven't they?
Yeah, you're right.
Ian's
and they're both through in the mixed pair, so
Oh.
it's hard to tip against either one. They've both been in great form. We can see Ian once again nailing his weight. We spoke with the women competitors. We spoke with Jodie on air, and just before I caught up with Karen Brennan, she said the green really started to free up a little bit, especially going towards the direction they're going in now.
Right.
And she couldn't throw them wide enough on her backhand out there. She just found that no matter how far she threw them...
Thor's found it.
He has. This should be an honest rip snorter, mate. If you're in the area...
Yeah, get down. Bendigo East Bowling Club.
See, Ian, he won't be outdone.
Oh.
Great shot. See that on the replay there. Played beautiful weight. Got to the kitty, gave himself a chance. Expect Thor to answer back here. He's going to.
Yeah, look at this. Is going to be toe to toe.
It's a great shot. Falls over. That's the boss at the moment.
It is. The markers. One blue one.
Let us know who you're supporting. Plenty of big games across the three greens here. Bendigo East. All the regions represented. Let us know your local region representative, and we'll try our best to give you regular updates. If we can't give you the updates, I'm sure the Bowls Now app, in the results part of that, you'll be able to find all live scores.
How's he looking, Brad?
He looks
Has he
good.
drawn another one in?
He has.
Wow,
That's two. So Ian needs to play much the same as he did with his third. Just give himself a chance to be there. We mentioned this before. I don't reckon if Ian was to win this, I reckon would have made history. Men and women singles winners from both the same club.
Right.
So
okay, Ethan's from Wangaratta as well.
Jodie
And
won
Jodie,
the women's singles. Come on, Matt.
Yeah.
I think Ian's just under again. So, free kick basically here for Thor.
The gravy.
It's back, the gravy.
I think Thor's been cooking up his own gravy prior to the match, hoping to use it. These are the big bowls here.
Damien Williams was chipped in, mate. That's a good one to kick us off.
That's not bad.
So
Okay.
you can see Thor. It's on a good line.
Gee, it's turning well, isn't it?
He's played this brilliantly.
Oh, has he?
He has. That's three.
Wow.
It's three to Thor. So that's going to be...
It's just going to be that draw pressure that Thor's going to bring every end. I wonder where Ethan's going to have to get aggressive at times today.
We do, of course, in which a lot of viewers are letting us know, we do have three Ethans in the men's Champions field. That would be Ethan Fruid,
Fruend. Been practicing that.
Ethan Higgins, they're playing each other
Forrest.
in the round of 16, and Ethan Mills representing the Eastern Rangers out of the Berwick Bowling Club.
We've actually got two Ethans playing each other too. Higgins and Fruend. We've got Dino next door, I can see him. He's up and about.
Dean O'Neill, great specimen.
9-3 lead at the moment.
He's shot out of the blocks.
Playing Will Collyhole
Correct.
from West Coast.
Graham Spencer tuning in. He'll be back up here on Friday playing in the men's triples.
I'm sure Spencer's still talking about his coaching efforts. Sandbelt women's pairs winners.
Yeah, he was formidable. He was a vital part of that team as coach. I'm sure he'll let us all know about.
He'll tell you about it.
See Thor just coming up about a metre short. A little bit of breeze around, but nothing too drastic.
Yeah, I think Ian's followed him.
The gate's just gone bang. Fair bit of breeze creeping up now. Got someone tuning in, supporting the West Coast representative in the Women's Chamber Champs. We'll give you as many updates as we possibly can.
Well, he's fixed that short bowl with that one. It's a ripper.
Adrian Marchioli tuning in.
Ada.
Little aids. I'd like to get a picture of him and Ethan Fruin standing side by side. See Ian just missing his weight. Played a good line. Couple of nice comments about the commentary. We try our best. Try and give you a good insight as much as we can. See Thor again.
Oh. Relentless, isn't
Probably
he, with the draw?
wants it to fall over. Expect Ian to get up to this on the back end. Give himself a chance. Sit or trail.
Yeah, good call. He's lining up that way.
I reckon he'll play similar speed. He's chasing it.
He is chasing it.
I think he's just not there. So as you said about 5 minutes ago, Matt, how many falls can Thor get?
I'm predicting at least 2.
Thor obviously representing the Essendon Bowling Club from Northern Gateway region.
Well,
they've had a tremendous...
got a hold here to get that.
Oh. He must have heard you,
Yeah.
heard you, and
put the pressure on him.
you mozzed him. So
That's what good commentators do.
it is only early, but it does look like Thor has got some good ascendancy so far.
Someone asked about using different bowls. He has 2 sets of bowls.
3 sets.
3.
Yeah, he's got 3 sets.
Are they all the same? Well,
Same.
actually, we'll go to our bowls master, who knows everything about different types of bowls. What sort of bowls are they?
Yeah, so they're all the same brand, Taylor SRVs.
Yep.
Yeah, so he thinks they're all, one's a bendy pair, one's a tighter pair, and one's pretty even.
Because I'm used to seeing him with his yellow bowls.
See Ian just missing under. He's played a good.
It's a good bowl, and still 2 down.
Still 2. So Thor's out to a 7-1 lead.
Wowee.
Not to panic. Not to panic by any means. We did see our ladies winner, Jodie, was 4-0 down, come back and won.
I think we're going to see ditch to ditch until Ian can win this mat. Thor's a little bit Nadal-like, Brad.
I've actually...
He's got his routine.
Rafa's one of my favourite sports stars of all time. I've got his approach down pat at home.
Have you?
Yep.
How many drink bottles does he have?
2. They must be in the same position every time. He must walk over the writing if he's on the left side of the court.
Routines are great for bowls. Keeps you focused. We've talked all week about your pre-bowl routine.
You're right. See Ian just falling a bit short there, so
He's got to be right on it to keep that pressure on Thor.
he's under the pump first up. So Ian just needs to find himself a yard.
Well, he has.
What's Thor done here?
Oh, he's a little bit through, but in a great spot. Ian's got to come the same way.
Looks to be on a good line. Might just sneak under. How's his weight?
Yeah, I don't think he's quite here, Brad.
Got a little kind of feather. Not enough though. So still 1 to Thor.
I think he's just going to trust his draw and go around again.
Yeah, I think you're right. He'd just be backing himself.
Thanks for the birthday wishes, Rowdy. I know you had your birthday yesterday. Great people are born in May. How's he looking, Brad?
Line's good.
Yep.
Here's his speed. Speed looks
Speed is good.
pretty good, just over. Just needs to work off it.
What's in there?
It's probably 2.
Yeah, I think Ian thinks it's 2.
I reckon.
What's the marker, I think?
Yeah, I think we'll see 2 paddles being
2
shown
paddles.
here. We
There
do.
we go.
I reckon we'll just see Ian reach up on the forehand here.
Onto his own bowl.
Yeah, you're right. How's he looking? Misses that.
Well, he might be in on the jack though.
Just seen Thor jump in front of the camera. Couldn't quite see that.
Was a clap.
It's a 1 to
1 to Ian.
Ian. Great shot.
Well, are we going to predict a length change here, Brad?
Well, I would think something.
Yeah.
I would think something's going to change.
He's already walking the mat up.
Just try and get
We're going to go close to minimum here now.
Thor's attention to remind him to stay off the line. Keep in mind these players.
Well, they're focused.
They're playing a.
They want to win the final, Brad.
They're playing a state final, so just bear with them if they do stand on the line. We'll do our best to try and.
I think we might have a measure here.
Reckon we might.
He's given himself what? 1.5 meters?
Geez, that's a big 8 feet. Very small 8 feet, I mean.
It is, isn't it? I'm metric, Brad. I don't know what feet or inches are.
Well, those lines are 6 feet apart.
Jeez, I'll be putting that tape on that. Is he putting the tape on it? Here we go.
I reckon this is in by about...
This is the first time I've seen a tape.
I reckon he's in.
You're going to go in?
Yep, I'm going in.
You sure? Yeah, I reckon you're in.
Yep, I'm going in here.
Yep, I'm going with you.
I reckon just. Here we go.
Oh, it's close.
Is he in?
It's close. Oh, the umpire.
He's right on the mat.
Oh, I reckon it's just out. Oh,
Just out.
Should have gone out.
Munya.
Wow, if you want to change the length, you've got to get it right now. Thor's just going to go back tee to tee.
That was just out. We've
Yeah,
just seen the
I
umpire
reckon.
there allude a couple of inches. So we could see Ian trying to shorten the length of the end. Unfortunately for him, though, he just played it under line.
Well, he's going to have to put first bowl pressure on now, Brad.
You're right.
And we all know that half map behind is exactly what puts the pressure on your opposition.
See him about a yard there. Couple of ill questions coming in. We're not going to answer them. We're here to commentate bowls, not be political geniuses. So see Thor probably same speed as Ian on the other side of the jack. Sort of yard past.
Yeah, he's corrected quite well here though, Ian.
So Ian's favouring this side of the clubhouse side of the rink, and Thor's favouring the other side of the rink. So when does Ian sort of think that Thor's got his number so far?
There you go, after 4 bowls. Paddle goes up.
Well, there's one that I didn't know.
Got to hang out with the umpires more, Brad.
You're
Come on.
right, it's good to know too. See Ian here, just a bit wide for that weight. Just missed it. Joyce asking how all the other games are going. Joyce, you can go on to Bowls Now app on your phone. If you've got an iPhone, you can download the Bowls Now app. Alternatively, you can go onto the Bowls Victoria website, and there is a live scoring link there that will give you live updates as they come through. We do currently have, I think there's 20 volunteers doing games. Keep in mind they are volunteers. We do have them updating scores end by end as regular as they can, so you'll be able to select the game that you're interested in and go from there. As we see Ian just missing a bit quick. We might, just while Thor's playing his last, we might give you a rundown of rinks that we can see, Matt.
Yeah, I think so. So next door, as we mentioned, we've got Dean O'Neill competing against Will Collyhole, and that's Dino's up 14-5. I will just get, I know we've got Jordan Yates one rink over from that, And Jordan is in a battle, 6-3 up.
And that's against the Wimmera representative in the
Yeah,
men's.
I'm looking for his details.
Gavin Walter, I believe.
Yep.
Next door to that, we've got
some ladies matches, so I'll just try and get those details.
We've got
Ballarat Highlands and Strzelecki 5-all.
Yep.
We've got a Metro West versus Yarra game, and that's Margaret Hunt
against Brooke Edwards.
Brooke Edwards, that's right. And Jeff Howes is just adjusting the scoreboard.
Just a comment there from Travis Hedger. Currently no live score on bowls now from the Ballarat Highlands Strzelecki women's match.
Okay, well, we'll do our best to keep you informed about that.
We'll try and...
It's 5-all at the moment. Margaret Hunt's got a 4-shot lead. So she's 9-5. Started well. And the last one is Sandbelt versus Eastern Rangers. And the Eastern Rangers competitor is out to a great lead, 13-2. That's Jennifer Holmes over Wilma Stevenson. Well, Thor's putting that pressure on again, Brad.
Absolutely, it's corrected. I'm just going to duck off, see if we can grab a special guest. I'll try and find him. We're going to try and track him down. He's currently one of the men's state coaches in Marcown. We just go and grab him for a chat.
Perfect. Thor's chasing this. He likes it. He's going to need to run. It hasn't. Question about the score from the Fruend and Higgins match. Ethan Higgins has a 2-shot lead, 6-4. All right, Bradley's back, and we've got Mark Cowan. Welcome, Mark.
Yeah, thanks, Brad. A lovely day here in Bendigo East.
Absolutely.
Beautiful day. Sun's out, and we've got a cracker.
Yeah, Thor seems to have jumped out to a good lead straight away. So
he's we covered one of his games yesterday against Brendan Gallagher, and both of them were drawing on a dinner plate to start with, and then we covered Ian's game against Ali as well, and Ian was doing the same thing, so should be a great contest.
Yeah, very much so. I watched Thor and Brendan's game. In the last 3 or 4 ends, every bowl nearly seemed to be chopping and changing who had shots. So yeah, it was a fantastic game to watch. So if the final lives up to the same, we're in for a good game.
Yeah, definitely. We can see another shot there for Thor. So he's jumped out to a 9-2 lead in the race to 25. So Ian's got a little bit of work to do early on in this one.
Yeah, Thor loves his long ends, and I think he said to me before the start of the game, he said, I'm going to go straight to it. So, I said, well, if it doesn't work, you'll have to adjust as you go along. So, but it seems to have worked so far.
You're right. And within your role at Bowlesvic, you're a state women's selector, I believe.
Yeah, the women's selector and coach, yeah.
So you'd be up here with your eye on a few, obviously?
Yeah, just putting a few names to faces and
yep.
Keeping an eye on how the ladies are going. So
obviously, trials coming up in a couple of weeks' time at Bendigo Bowling Club.
Yeah, no, looking forward to it. You know, the standard of the girls are pretty good this year, and looking forward to a cracker couple of days at the trials.
Absolutely. That one is the City Country, for those that are unaware. It's a new concept that was brought in last year, where the 24 of the city's best go up against 24 of the country's best. I think the country won the... I know the country won the men's last year.
And the women's as well.
And the women's, so the city have a bit of work to do.
Yeah, they'll be out for revenge, that's for sure.
See, Ian, that's probably the first time, Matt, you'd say that his first bowl has nailed it so far in this one?
Yeah, correct. First bowl pressure, we've talked about it, and that is the first time. He's going to need to do it.
It's the art of winning singles, isn't it, the first bowl?
Yeah, you're right. See Thor just overcorrecting a little bit, just bring of inconsistency with his speed.
Any standouts yet, Mark, that you've seen in the women's?
Oh, look, I've been very pleased that there's been quite a few of the ladies who are trialling next week, been here this week as well. One of the state ladies just won the singles, Jodie Fruin, so very pleased with that. And she was one of those ones last year that just came out of the blue, trialled and got in the state side straight away. So for her to go on and win again this year just backs up that
the selection. Yeah.
The selection was the right move.
See Thor just trying to get underneath the white one, just a bowl wide. So Ian can play this confidently. He's got currently 2. You've played a fair few singles matches in your time, Eka.
Yeah, I've won a couple of state singles, mate. Been lucky enough to win them. So, yeah, look, it's not easy when you're playing the last game out in the green, and it takes a bit of a mental side of the game as well as the ability side of it. So
we'll see Thor here. He'll be looking just to try and get to the white ones. Looks a fraction under Matty.
Yeah, he is.
It'll
Good
be
chance
interesting
here for Ian. Sorry, Mark.
That's all right. It'll be interesting to see what Ian does now in regard to the length of the jack.
Well, he tried to shorten it up a couple of ends ago. And they got the umpire out, and it was 20.99 metres, just fractionally short.
Oh, he's got a great bowl here.
So that'd be 3.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure back on Thor now.
A couple of comments coming through, Eka, that you won the state singles a fair while back now.
Yeah, in the 90s, 94, 98. So I can't think back that far, mate.
So we're right. Ian has brought the mat up a little bit. Tried this a couple of ends ago, and
He's brought the mat probably a half mat further back than last time. He won't be short with this one.
so there's probably no better person to ask than you, Eka, but if you're an aspiring young player that wants to become better in singles, what are some ideas and whatnot that you could implement in your game to give you the best possible chance?
Oh, look, one of the biggest things when you go to training at a club, you play Tuesday and Thursday nights, and everyone wants to play with you, and you play pairs, and it's sort of a bit of a nothing sort of training program. So I used to go one night a week by myself and just train things that would happen in a singles game, like I would just draw to the jack, or I'd draw to offline jacks, draw to the ditch, those sort of things. So and by doing that once a week, and I'd just change whatever I was doing, and do a rotation system every 4 or 5 weeks. That sort of helped me game rather than just playing practice on a Tuesday, Thursday, with no intent.
Yeah. As we talk about offline jacks and so forth, Ian will have to draw to one because Thor's just trailed the jack around the corner. Just going to miss under. Great speed.
And this is the thing from Thor's perspective, that when Ian does change the length, he's just got to jump straight back on and win it back again, and it leaves Ian, not really anywhere to go because he's getting done on the length that he wants plus the length that Thor wants. So,
yeah, correct. And he's done it
again
with 2.
Question there from Johnny Mack: has there ever been a mother and son win a state title in the same year? And then another question: is Ethan the tallest state title winner for Victoria?
I think he's got the tallest covered.
I saw him duck just before to get into the dining room.
Yeah, well, I'm just glad he's not walking anywhere near the Montague Street Bridge, that's for sure. That's copped its fair share of wax over time.
Although he's a bit skinny, the bridge might break him, mate, rather than...
See Thor here, holding
he's
2.
on a great track.
Yeah, that's terrific bowls.
Probably still only 2.
Length.
It's probably still only 2, however, it's a much better 2 now, isn't it?
Yeah, it makes it only a 1 bowl target. And
we've been lucky enough to have some slices delivered to us in the commentary box. Happy viewer. Make sure you grab one of those, Eck, before you leave us.
Oh, I'm sure I don't need it, mate.
So we see Ian playing weight here. Gets his own out. Oh, he's probably only 1 down.
Question for 2.
I think Thor asked that question before the bowl had even stopped.
No, it's 1.
So our umpire is Neil Smiley.
Yeah, Neil's a very competent ITO, so he'll give pretty much the right decisions each time.
I've seen you mark a fair few top-level games. Eck, are you an ITO or...?
Yeah, I'm virtually in charge of the ITOs, mate,
Oh, really?
for Australia, yeah. I'm the World Bowls assessor, so anyone who wants to become an ITO, I'm the one that does all the assessing for them.
Well, we've been joined with royalty then.
Yeah, lucky enough to be going to the Com Games in July, so yeah, looking forward to it.
What's the key to good marking, Mark?
Oh, well, it's anticipating what question's going to be asked.
Yeah.
Especially from a top level. If you've played at a top level, you should be able to mark at a top level too, because you know what they're going to ask you, and if you can do that without moving and delaying the play, then that's half the battle. Most of these top ITOs, they just stand there when the question's asked, they've already got the answer in their head.
Because they're already knowing that's coming at them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great comment.
Matt gave us a bit of information as well. He said he rubbed shoulders and had lunch with some of them. And he
had lunch with the umpires.
Yeah, right.
Just to pick their brain and ask some questions.
After the fourth bowl has been played, that's when the markers go up, the paddles.
Yeah, well, bowls brought in, I won't say it's a rule, but it's to help the spectators, and especially at world level when you've got Com Games and world bowls, those sorts of things. Not only the players want to know, but so do the spectators. So after 4 bowls, they paddle, and they usually change the paddles depending if the shot gets changed during the end. So.
Talk about good shots. Just see one there being played by Ian. So Thor's gone back to T, and as you touched on a moment ago, Eka, have to be able to respond to what someone else throws at you, and Ian's done that so far.
Yeah, no, it's a good reply.
So what's your normal winter program look like? Do you touch bowls much yourself, or...?
Personally, I don't play much over the winter, but now all the bowls Vic have moved all the state series into the winter side of things. So we've got Tassie in July, probably South Australia, New South Wales in August, and then the Sides Championship in October. So it's fairly full on until the start of pennant again for me.
See another good one there from Ian. So he's holding 2, 11-5 down.
He's got every chance to reach you, Thor. You can sit the bowls, trailer jack and ditch.
I think he must have heard you. Giving
He's
himself a
definitely
big
got
chance.
reaching weight.
I think he's
Just
going to
won't
be
let go.
a couple of bowls wide. Played at good weight that his bowl would stay up if he had a miss, in which he did. So, what's Ian playing now? Is he much the same, or does he sort of think about the 2 out the back, or?
Well, I think I would be playing singles. I'd be looking at somewhere behind the head to trail. You know, he's got everything to gain, Thor, as long as he's there.
I think he's played good weight, just a case of throwing it a bit wide.
I'd be playing a bit quicker now and not allowing the bowl to move around a little bit.
I think he might change hands too. I reckon this will be on his backhand, keeping in mind he is a left-hander. There he is.
Yep, good call, Brad.
Looking where this jack
Is he close?
He's under.
Oh.
Gave it the right weight, and whether you execute, it's another matter as far as hitting it, but played the right shot.
How are you, just as Ian's playing his last bowl, do you review any markers and officials, how they've gone and so forth? How do you mark that?
Yeah, even though I'm here watching the ladies, I'm also watching the ITAs, mate. So, from a World Bowls perspective, we have an assessment sheet that so Commonwealth Games, World Bowls. We assess. We go out and assess the umpires and the markers during the games, and if they're going okay, and we give them a bit of feedback at the end of the day. And if they're going no good, well then they might not get another one, another Guernsey next time. So
Yeah. Just got a question here. Probably you could answer, Eka. Any dates on when the junior state selection and test series will take place?
No, I haven't for that. I believe the Tassie series is during the school holidays, but I'm not sure of the dates at this stage.
Well, we'll find out. And we'll let you know hopefully by the end of this stream. We'll do our best to get those dates for you. I think Thor's just gone for a break, so just while we can, we'll give you some scores in the next game. Dean O'Neill currently leading Will Collier 22-8 in that contest. I can't quite see the other scoreboard. However, in the women's, we've got the Ballarat Highlands 6. Currently trailing Strzelecki 9. Over on the rink next door, we've got Brooke Edwards from Metro West, currently leading 13-10 over the Yarra representative.
Margaret Hunt.
Margaret Hunt. And over on the far rink, we've got Eastern Rangers representative leading 16-6 against Sandbelt. So, couple of close games over there.
And Geordie Yates is 8-6 in front of Wimmera.
There we go, we can see that scoreboard now. We've got some other games going on which we can't quite see the scoreboards. They're up on the top green, but we'll do our best to locate some scores.
Well, some of our viewers are asking about the Ethan match.
Yep.
Ethans, Fruend and Higgins. And Higgins has a 10-4 lead in that one.
Okay, so
Bit of a letdown for Ethan Fruin after winning the singles. It often happens.
The Brad Foote and Ethan Mills game is a close one, 10-8 to Brad Foote.
that's Foot with an E. So Thor's back now. He's got a banana in hand. Tells me he likes his bananas. So Mr. Brimblecombe, he's currently trailing 7-11. Needs to start winning a couple of ends in a row. Played good speed there, Ek.
Yeah, it's not a bad starter. Anything within 18 inches first up's pretty good.
I can't help but look next door, and Dean O'Neill, I tell you what, he's putting 4 bowls every end on a dinner plate. He's performing unbelievable.
Yeah, he's got a great future, hasn't he?
So we'll see Thor just touch the kitty. Talk about touching the kitty. How's this one going?
Yeah, great. Front toucher. This seems to be starting to get to the standard that Thor and Brendan was playing the other day. So
Yeah, definitely.
Bowl for bowl.
We've had a fair few left-handers on the stream this week.
Yeah. They're always good, aren't they?
Yeah, you're right.
Not only in style, but in ability as well.
So Thor just going about a yard past. Ian looking to draw another. Just needs to drift inside that blue. If he turns his own a couple of feet, gets in a good position.
Well, he's looking closely, but looks a bit wide. Good wait for the next one, though.
You're talking about Dino performing really well. He's just shaking hands now. Brad?
Did you see that? I'd like to know how many ends they played. I tell you what.
I'll get that information for you.
In no disrespect to Will Collio, but
No, not at all.
tell you what, Dean O'Neill, he's obviously got a point to prove this week.
He's come to play.
That game, I would say 40 minutes at best. 45 minutes. As we see Ian here, switch to his backhand. He's probably going to try and lurk one past Eck.
Yeah, well, he needs to get one behind, and Thor's only got to crack it, and it's going to come back to him, so he needs one behind to cover.
Sort of a catch-22, that one. How far past do you get? Do you try and beat that bowl to the kitty, or do you get the best back as he had, and it makes him play lesser weight?
Yeah, Thor's now got to play more perfect weight to just crack it enough to come back to his own. So if Ian didn't get to that spot, he could have played bigger weight and into the ditch, and for maybe two or three. So. The way he's been going this week, this looks
it's just a
walk in the park for him.
Just a matter of when he gets it.
Yeah.
Can't quite see. Ian's unfortunately standing in front of the camera.
Yeah, he looks a bit under. Yeah, good weight, but just a wrong adjustment.
We'll try our best to tell the gents, but keep in mind they are playing a state singles final, so we've got to bear with them for a little bit. And
so, as you asked that question, no disrespect to Will Collihole, but Dino has come to play today. It's 16 ends that game was.
Wow.
And he got 3 4s.
There you go. While we've got the current ladies state coach and selector here, I might just run out and grab Trish Doolan to join us in the commentary box, and she'll come back and ask you a few more questions.
No worries at all.
Well, there's that first bowl pressure mark, isn't it?
Yeah, well, Ian started to really settle into the game now, and he's putting that first bowl, within that foot.
Yeah, he's
putting a bit of pressure back on.
Yeah, it's now 11-8.
Good shooting.
Yep.
There's a nice funnel there for Thor to play the right weight too.
That's what he's looking for.
It's only got to get down.
Yeah, it's starting to. Oh, not quite.
That's excellent bowling. That makes it a bigger target for Thor.
It does. We do welcome Tris back into the commentary box. Or tent.
Thanks, Manny.
Hello, Tris.
Hello, Mark. How are you?
Good, thanks. Yeah, it's just that target was too inviting for him, unfortunately.
Picked it straight away. One of those good bad bowls, hey?
Yeah, just set it up nicely for Thor.
Have you been watching the match, Tris? What are your observations so far?
Oh, I've been watching a few of the other games, to be honest, Manny.
Right.
So been around the traps, just having a look.
Anything stand out there?
Well, there was down the back. Mary Trigar was up by quite a bit against Cass, but I think she's narrowing the gap.
Okay.
A few different games going on.
Yeah, there's games everywhere at the moment.
But this is certainly a high standard for what I can see.
Oh, it has been.
And how long do we have your presence, Mark?
Just for the day.
Uh-huh.
Only up for the day. Yeah, just coming to put a few names to faces, and especially we've got the trials next week, as you well know.
Yeah, the City v Country.
Looking forward to it.
The over 60s and the Open.
Yeah, yeah.
It's good. You're up here doing a bit of scouting, are you? Checking some names and faces and
Yep.
Couple standouts for you. You don't have to name them, but has it been a worthwhile?
Yeah, no, very much so. There's a couple that I have my eye on, and they've been performing this week as well. So I'm pleased for them. So yeah, hopefully we can have a good series next week, or trials next week, and then into the series in July.
Yep.
So that's next weekend, Mark?
Yeah, up at Bendigo itself. So
Bendigo,
Club,
okay.
Yeah. So we'll play 5 games over the 2 days. 5 games of 15 ends. We'll swap them all around, see how they all play against each other. So.
Always fun playing with a heap of different people. Like I always say, today's competitor is tomorrow's teammate. So
Yeah, correct.
play nice, ladies and guys.
Biggest thing I've found from a difference between the males and the females is the reading of the heads more than anything else. The ladies don't see angles as much as the males, and I think they would put that down to a little bit of the males always play billiards or snooker or something like that,
Yeah.
and they've always sort of played those sort of things at the teenage years and that sort of thing, and ladies don't quite see the angles the same, so that's something I've been
Working on with
working
the team.
on with a few of the
Yep.
ladies. I always tell my pupils to go and play billiards once a week or twice a week, whatever
Yeah,
they
right.
can, so they can see the angles of the bowls. That yes, that's going to cut into that pocket, but where's the bowl you delivered, or the white ball going to
Gonna
go?
finish.
Yep. Those sorts of things, and yeah, someone like Chloe Stewart, who's now in the Australian squad, was one of those, and she finished up playing playing billiards once a week,
Yeah,
and
right.
she learnt her angles that way. So.
Makes sense.
Well, a lot of bowling clubs have got pool tables, Mark, so
That's it.
that's a great
certainly
tip.
have. They certainly have.
There's a reason for it.
So if I can get the younger ones especially to do that, then we're in good hands.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that was worth a go. He's just probably hasn't worked out exactly perfectly for him, but it's good to have a go on your second bowl, yeah? So you've still got 2 more.
Yeah, correct.
Run with the second and then draw to get out of trouble.
Good singles players always draw with your first 2, play with your third, and then you can either
Yeah.
play the same thing again or go back to the draw if you need to.
Yeah.
So. It's been a standard stock thing for me. It's held me in good stead for quite a few years.
Yeah. I kept saying the first two, one behind and one on, as opposed to one on and one behind. So if your one behind falls short, you're on.
Correct.
Well, Ian's going to need to get in here now. He's 3 down.
It's very close.
He's drawn shot.
Great shot.
So that's a perfect example. He drove or ran with his third, missed it. I'll go back to the draw. Drew the shot. You're too kind, Doolan.
Well, he's trying to get this ball out of here, I think, Mark. Oh,
Well, that's the game of bowls,
it
isn't it?
is, isn't it?
The first thing Thor did was put his hand up.
Yeah, he did that in the right way.
So
Well,
that's bowls.
Well, Tris and I were talking about that before, weren't we?
Yeah.
That, it's probably the only sport that has the most luck in it. So
Need a bit of luck.
on your day, you can beat the world champion. So, whereas in most sports, you can't.
All right, Ian just plays the same bowl he just played. He'll be right.
Doesn't look to be the same.
Yeah, I don't know if it's quite there.
Looks like it's just going to pull up a fraction short.
Cut 2 out,
Yeah.
I guess.
And that's probably one of the other things I've been trying to instill into the ladies, that play the percentage shots. Quite often the ladies want to play the perfect shot all the time, and I'm very big on how can I get shot if I'm offline and overweight. So if you play the percentages, you can get the outside, the inside, the jack clean.
Yeah.
And that's in that particular case, Phil played the right line, right weight, but he was offline and still got the result. So,
Yeah. It's like there was one earlier I was looking at. I was calling actually there. Sometimes where there's bowls on the other side of the head, you can't. You know that if you miss wide, you're going to get nothing. So miss skinny, you got 3 bowls.
you've got
to
three
sit,
or four
finish the
chances.
duck.
Yep,
That's it.
correct.
That sort of thing. Actually, you talk about the guys and the girls. Having just been away up at Echuca Moama for the group stuff, I missed last year because I had to withdraw, unfortunately. But I really enjoyed playing beside the boys. It was a different kind of feel, and I think I have the lucky enough to play with the guys in Saturday Pennant. It was different having the guys next door and having a real team. We're picking up each other's bowls and sort of take that bowl out for 5 sort of thing, more aggressive.
Yep.
It was good.
And I think playing with the men too, you learn how to play those shots and you see those shots. You know, so
can be different mindset.
Yep.
Not always, but can be.
yeah, it's just rattled Ian a little bit. Getting that last shot, Thor.
He did cut it down though. There's
He
only
did.
one.
He did.
Plenty of comments about your birthday, Matt, and you having a good day.
It's been a great day, Tris.
What a lucky guy you are to spend your birthday.
Quite happy to let birthdays go through the keeper. And Tony Sherwell was straight onto it this morning on our teams.
Well, that's nice. That's good.
Yeah, it is May the 4th be with you. I should have wore my Star Wars gear this morning, but I didn't. When I was teaching, the kids always knew about it because of Star Wars, and they'd always wear Star Wars gear.
I think it was in the Herald Sun this morning, wasn't it?
Was it?
The bloke wearing a... Yeah.
Was it?
He was a teacher, yeah.
It's quite funny in my PE class. I got Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader competing against each other on the basketball court.
That's right, he was a dentist in the paper this morning.
Ah, right.
Right.
Well, here we go with that.
Oh. Nearly got a result again. Up your chance, I guess. Two nice bowls from Ian. What does Thor do here? Does he run again?
Yeah, well, it's hard to beat the 2 shots he's got, so...
Ian's got another bowl, so he can draw. Or does he try and get it closely and just cut down?
He's drawing, Tris.
Yeah.
That's the thing, you got to weigh up, you know, if I have another run and miss,
Yeah.
what am I prepared to lose? And, you know, there's plenty of room to draw a third, so now it's going to be harder to draw a
Good
third.
shot.
So,
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
shot.
Don't think he likes it, Mark.
I can't see much wrong with it.
Right,
He was
looks
shaking
alright.
his
Looks
head.
alright to me.
We should have like that all the time.
One of those serial offenders that shakes their head at the bowl.
Yeah.
It's
And
always
it's
a
a
ripper.
good shot, yeah.
Every club's got their bowler
Yeah.
that does that. Well, he's shaking his head. He's got a 3 though.
I think we just missed one of the questions on the live stream, but no, I don't know. Some of the scores across the board, if people are wondering about Champa Champs, we'll just read you the ones that are on this screen. We have Eastern Rangers versus Sandbelt, which I think is Jenny Holmes versus
Wilma.
Wilma, that's right, from
Yeah.
Sandbelt. And Jenny Holmes is up 18 versus 10. We have Metro West versus Yarra, which is Brooke Edwards versus Margaret Hunt.
Correct, and that's
There.
15 all.
Yeah.
That's a close one now.
It's a close game. I can't see the other one. I don't know if you can see that. Strzelecki versus... Not sure. That's Lorraine Dowson versus the lady from Webb Connor. And Strzelecki is up 18 to 7.
And we've got the Jordan Yates one now that's next to us. And that's 10 all
Northern Gateway.
against Gavin Walter from Wimmera.
Yep. And we did have the Yarra singles, Dean O'Neill.
Yeah, we've spoken about that, Tris.
That's over.
Yeah, Dino has come
He
to
has
play
done.
and has performed brilliantly in his first match.
Yeah, great bowls by Ian.
Yep.
He's starting to just...
Find his length and draw zone.
Yeah, really zoning in now.
Yeah, he's just tightening the game right up.
Thor's having a run again.
Yeah,
He's
he's in
close.
the target area.
Oh,
got
he's
it.
right in there.
Into the ditch, but he's probably gone out of bounds.
Yep, they're both out, I think.
Oh, well, a couple of bowls each to draw to the ditch.
We'll just see if we can get the camera down there. Marker just indicating where the jack is in the pit.
A little bit of work for Neil there.
He's busy.
He is.
Well, I expect them to be past the 2 metre mark with all their
Yeah.
bowls here,
2 each.
seeing the
This
way
is
they
the
have
drill.
been bowling.
Yeah. Well, it's past it, but probably too much there, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Do you
very-
practice this drill? Huh?
Yeah, I do quite, as I was saying before, when I was, I practice drawing to the ditch, drawing to offline jacks,
Yeah.
things that do, from a skipping or a singles point of view. Too many times you just go to the club and just play up and down pairs, and you're not really improving on any specific shot. So I do this once a week, you know.
Yeah.
Do you have a favourite drill, Mark?
I have a 40 bowl drill, Matt. Yeah, that
Yep.
that I have. It's a little bit different than the Australian squad have, but what it does is take you out of your comfort zone, so you're changing length and you're changing hands on each of your bowls.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a.
So how does that work?
You start off on the 21 metre mark.
Yep.
On your forehand, then you go back 3 metres and play your backhand. So you're going back backwards till you get to the tee, and then you work your way forward the same thing. So you're never comfortable. You never have any muscle memory from it. So and that's what happens in a game. The jacks get moved up and down all the time. So
So just go through that again for our viewers, because I'm sure there'll be some of those viewers wanting to try this back at their greens.
Yeah, so what you do is you start on the 21 metre mark, which is, you only play the one way, and you have to have someone up there and then throwing your
balls back. Yep.
Start on your 21 metre mark, play your forehand, go back 3 metres to your 24 metre mark, bowl your backhand, go back to the 27.
And that's 4 each time.
So it's 4 each time,
yep,
until you work your way to the back to the tee, and then you start working your way back those same distances, coming back on the opposite hands to what you went up on. So
yeah, okay, fantastic.
Yeah, it's a little bit different, but yeah, it's certainly a good one.
I'm sure we'll get some viewers trying that on their greens.
Matty Crichton, yes I do. Nothing changes there.
Not quite sure what's happening here. The umpire's got the...
I went out for a length of...
no, I think we're looking for whether the jack's in or not. I was too interested in your drill explanation there, Mark.
That's what they'll be doing. Checking if the jack's in.
Okay.
Yes, hello, Brad.
You're a popular man on here. Lots of comments. You were someone's idol a few minutes ago.
Well, I've been around a long time, Tris.
Yep.
Coached many of the under 18 and under 25 boys who are now in the senior side. So,
well, that's coaching's about relationships, isn't it, Mark?
Very much so.
You build those
Very much so.
relationships, and you never lose them.
I've always wanted to coach the ladies when my daughter was in the stateside, but never got the chance. So, taking that opportunity now.
Lovely Elise. Is she likely to come back to bowls at some point?
Oh, hopefully. Yeah, we'll see how things pan out from a work perspective for her. We still play mixed pairs at the club with her.
That's right. And you've got a big game on Thursday night,
yes,
don't you?
we got the final.
It's on the news.
She better play well.
She told me she gets sore shoulders carrying you.
Nowadays, you're probably right.
Joking. Don't know.
All right, so we're back into the game.
Yeah. So it was out.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you found over the last few days the greens have been slowing down towards the end of the game?
Yeah. Well, last night certainly, but it was a late start.
Yeah.
The greens have been amazing, though. The players are all commenting how good they are.
Yes, I suppose TV, well, the live streaming doesn't do it justice to a point of the width that they're actually taking and finishing on. So,
Yeah.
yes, they're certainly rolling well.
There's not much sun today. Yesterday it was kind of more noticeable because when the shadows came over,
Yep.
you could start to see a bit of a difference. Of course, the grass stands up, tries to reach towards the sun. A little bit of wind here now, isn't there, too?
Yeah, just sweeping through the tent.
You've had none all week?
It's been brilliant.
Is it?
Yeah, very little wind at all.
Well, that makes for good bowls.
That's right. It's been good conditions. Fresh, but good. Considering all the rain Friday night too, these greens just drained straight away by Saturday morning. They were quite playable.
True.
Yep.
I think someone was asking how Andrew Brown was going
They
before.
were.
He's down 10-13 to Strzelecki.
It's like a big bowl from over there on the far rink.
Yeah, finished up getting 4 out of it, I think.
20-16 up on that top ring with Mary Tregar and Cass. Mary's up 20. Good game up there. Here we go, Thor. He's riding. He likes it.
Just got to pull up a fraction.
Not sure.
Neil saying it's 2.
So a big bowl in the scheme of things here for Ian.
Yeah.
I always thought gets that bigger break again.
Or is he going to get around?
No. So he's just playing catch up, Ian, unfortunately, at the moment.
Yeah.
He's just holding that 5 or 6
One
shot
to
lead.
Thor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tough to get back, isn't
Well,
it? He's
it
just
is.
sort of holding it.
It's hard to get numbers, especially, if they're both bowling well.
What's news at Sunbury, Mark? Any news you can share with us for next year?
Oh, look, we haven't got Aaron Sheriff, I know that. No, look, we're a little bit too far out for people to come to our club, even though the club's terrific, as you well know.
Yeah.
But to gain players
Number
for
one club.
pennant, yeah, look, we're just that 20 minutes too far for most people. So we're sort of more homegrown talent than anything else. It's hard to get players in. Whereas someone down Metro, you can move a club that's only 2 k's up the road. Sort
Yeah,
of thing.
that's
If
true.
you don't like the selection or
true,
whatever.
yeah. Yeah.
Whereas you've got to travel at least 20 minutes, 25 minutes from the nearest club to our club. So
Doing lots of exciting things though, like that.
yeah, we are.
Friday night, over 30s, under 30s.
It was a great concept, wasn't it?
Great.
Yeah.
Yep. And it was really good to highlight the Ashes in the, where it all began in Sunbury.
Yep.
And you've got the tournament on Saturday, the Ron
Guy Classic.
yeah.
Yeah. So look, they're starting to get and getting bigger prize money and all that sort of stuff too. So
Yeah, it's good.
so there's a lot of people love to come out and play, but won't play all year there.
Yeah.
So they'll come out for a one-off thing.
Oh, it's such an impressive facility to play at.
Yeah,
It really is, yeah.
But they seem to be getting to be the norm now around the place. There's a lot more of them.
True.
And a lot more talking about putting them in too. So
They haven't all got the, what's it called? The
concourse.
That's it,
Yeah.
the concourse though.
The concourse.
Yeah, we've got a concourse that runs the length of the green. That's up about the height of the shelter there, and you can look down on the green right through it, rather than
With lounges and,
rather than sitting at level height.
Gotcha. So just Thor was applying some grip and polish to his bowls. Seems to have worked with his first one.
So he's gone off his favourite long lengths and gone back to a little bit more 3/4.
Do you think maybe he thought that Ian was getting a bit comfortable, might change things up?
Yeah, look, sometimes in a match you get a feel that the other person's actually just starting to get your length as well.
Yeah.
So sometimes you might just go off that length, and then once you win a couple more, then go back to it. You might just put them off as well. So that's all about just having a feel for how your opponent's playing. So it seems to have worked here. Ian's tried to feel the bowl instead of bowling it out.
Yeah.
Don't think he's given this quite enough either.
It's like he's standing there pleading with it to run.
Yeah.
I know that feeling.
It's like he's driving it.
So Ian just coming down to have a look.
Yeah, he asked Neil if he
Yeah.
could come down.
I've not seen anyone being refused permission to come have a look.
No,
Yes.
most of the conditions of play say to come down after your third bowl, but sometimes there are circumstances where, and it could cost a game if you don't. So usually the markers are quite okay with telling them to come down and have a look. So just gives the player a better understanding of distance of how far they actually have to roll the bowl or deliver the bowl to.
Thor's holding one, isn't he?
Yeah,
Looks like
Yeah,
it.
only one.
so it gives Ian a chance just to play that 2 or 3 feet over, punch his own bowl up, which
Well,
he's
he
done.
has.
Well, he has.
Yeah,
Smart bowl. Had options. That's one of those play the percentages.
correct.
Yep.
Correct. Whereas some people would say, I'll draw around that and try and beat it, so...
Yeah.
And there's no percentage in that. So,
No. Much harder shot.
so this will be interesting, whether he plays his backhand to trail it or plays through his own 2 bowls to set the Ian's last bowl that was punched up. So
There's always a couple of options, isn't there? Like when people
Correct.
go, I don't know why they're playing that. Well, sometimes there's a couple of different ways to read the head.
correct.
No one shot is particularly right sometimes.
And everyone will read it differently.
That's it.
So
And it might be how they're feeling at that point in time, what they're more confident playing, what the wind's doing, what the green's doing.
correct.
Lots of things.
I always tell my players, especially in pennant, if you've got skip, play the shot you think you can
Yes,
get, not
yes.
what your third thinks you can
Not what
get.
you've been talked into by someone else.
Correct. You're the one who's got to play
That's
it.
it.
So
How's he look, Matty?
He's got good weight.
Can he get under or around?
Well, he hasn't. He's a little bit through.
go on. Like uterus, I've got to put the glasses on to read the...
Shush.
Yeah, Liam asked the question, if we know anyone that where a marker's denied the player coming to head. Not usually, but there has been some are pretty fastidious and stick to the conditions of play, but and of course if it's nothing major, like if it's not going to interfere with the game, then there's no reason why we shouldn't allow them to come up and have a look.
I've never seen it, but I guess maybe the only time that he's only just slid through there.
Just through.
Yeah. Maybe the only time might be if somebody thinks that somebody's maybe deliberately stalling or something,
Yeah,
wasting time if it's a timed
trying
match.
to put the gamesmanship for the opponent, but
Yeah. I've never seen it.
no.
Well, Ian's hanging in here.
Sure
Yeah.
is.
15-12.
Ian seems to be winning one way, and
Yeah.
Thor seems to be going the other way. So something's got to give.
Just updating the Yarra versus Metro West, which is Brooke versus Margaret. They're 19 all now. It's a tight game over there.
Yeah, continues to be a
Yep.
great game.
Does.
Well, he's missed his opportunity, Mark, and
Yeah.
he's given the mat away.
Giving the mat away, so it'll be interesting to see if Thor goes back dish to dish now. No, he's brought the mat
No.
up a bit. But he hasn't thrown it quite to the tee either, so...
There is an advantage too, isn't there, by having the roll of the jack, because you get that feel with the weight.
Yeah, you do. But I always say the weight of the jack and the weight of the bowl are the
Slightly
same either,
different.
so...
Oh, the indoor qualifiers last year,
Oh,
that was tricky. Narry Warren, that was seriously, the jacks were completely different to the bowls.
Were they?
Yeah, it was very quick. I think next door we had 12 out of 16 rolls in the pit. They just kept going. So, yeah.
And I don't think enough players, men and women, put enough emphasis on
Jack
rolling the jack.
Yeah.
No, not at all, especially for singles. So many a game where you've got back into the game after 5 or 6 ends, and then suddenly you throw the jack in the ditch.
Yeah.
And you've lost the momentum again.
I was talking about that yesterday, saying you'd rather roll the jack slightly shorter or slightly longer than where you wanted to be than lose it completely, you know?
Correct.
How often does that happen in pennant, and you lose the jack, and next thing, switches back to the momentum goes back to the opposition.
Well, this looks better weight from Thor.
Yeah, much better. He's nearly on the jack here. He is.
Yeah, it's a
Great
good
shot.
Being in front too all makes it harder.
Shirley just saying that Coughlin Park in Horsham's got a great new setup with 2 synthetic greens and sounds like a concourse of some sort above to watch. That's great. They are popping up around the place. Hope it's finished as nicely as Sunbury.
Well,
There's a lot of, yeah.
well, anywhere behind is going to be a good bowl here for Thor.
He's talking to it.
Oh, he's trying to get it there. It's not.
Don't think it's quite there for 2.
No. Neil says 1.
Well, he's played another runner.
Yeah, he's trying to.
Without a back bowl, it's
Not percentage.
no.
Brave. Got it.
Oh.
What do we know?
No guts, no glory.
Oh, that's a big shot.
It's a great
It's
shot.
huge in the scheme of things, isn't it? Just what he needed at this time.
Well, the only way he can beat it is to put his own toucher in the ditch, but then if it goes out of bounds, he runs the risk of losing another one. So
Oh, he's only 1 down.
Yeah, sometimes you just...
take your medicine.
Sometimes I think,
move
yeah.
on.
Oh.
He's
He's
trying.
having a
Looking
run at
for
it.
He's
yeah,
trying
he is
for it.
too.
Just
He's
gotta
going to hit
be
his
under.
front bowl.
Yeah, bad luck.
Good try.
Well, the gap gets closer now.
Yes.
2 shots.
And that was one of those situations where he was prepared to lose an extra one to hopefully get the shot if he punched it straight through onto the ditch.
Yeah. And Ian probably was too. Same thing.
Yeah, correct.
Mm.
Yeah. They both seem to be playing the same sort
Yeah,
of length now,
just,
bringing
yeah.
the mat up and then throwing it to the tee. So
That's where they're both feeling comfortable at this point in time. Yes, Faye, that's always handy, isn't it? Practice rolling the jack with no bowls. Because you love that position, Faye Winther. Many years ago, Faye was leading in the region and was a bit concerned about it, and came out and absolutely had a fantastic region campaign.
well, there you go.
Yeah. Good start, Thor.
Yeah, he loves to get on with his first bowl.
I'll tell you what, I think in singles, if you put your first bowl within a mat or a mat width, I don't think you'd lose many games.
No, that's for sure.
Just puts that pressure on the opposition.
Looks like we might have a result at the other end of the green. That was the Eastern Rangers.
Jenny Holmes, I think, from
Yeah.
Eastern Rangers versus Wilma from Sandbelt. Jenny Holmes got up 22 versus 12, is that right, Matt? Just checking.
25.
20, oh, yeah, sorry, 25. The scoreboard says 22.
Yeah, 25 to 12. Finish with a 3.
It's always good to pot out with a 3.
Thor's got a couple here at the moment.
I did make a prediction that he would get a couple 4s in this game, Thor, the way he's been bowling.
Well, the way he's been bowling, you would think.
Yeah.
Well, here's his opportunity. 3 sure bowls from Ian, which he won't be happy about.
Well, he's going to need to run to get his 4. He hasn't.
Should have slipped him a 50, Matt.
Ian looking to cut this down.
Even if he slips,
Got to get down on it.
Still a couple, I think.
Yeah, still 2 down.
And this is where you got to make it count, especially at 15-13. Got to add when you've got an easy. A lot of people when it's an easy last shot, but quite often I've got 2. That's enough.
Where you got to take the extra time.
You got to take the extra time and draw another.
Yep.
And the message it sends too, to the opposition, like
and he's done it.
He's done it very well. Yeah.
And that just slips him away to that 5 shots again. You know, so you can not waste your time, but you can go 1-1-1, and then suddenly you drop a 3 again, and you've all in one foul swoop. The advantage is lost again. Barry Lester, how come you're listening from over in the UK, mate? You're a marvel. Hope you go well over there, champ.
Well, he's thrown it over to the side again.
250 state games.
Oh, well.
Jeez. That's how many years is that to get up something like
11.
11 years,
yep.
And 2 state titles. That's huge. We're with royalty here, Matty.
Yeah.
Don't know about that.
That's why I'm just soaking in all this information. I'll be doing that drill when I get back home.
I'll send it to you.
Got a scorecard that goes with that one?
Yeah,
Mark?
no, I have, Got it all set up.
Perfect.
If anyone wants it, I can send it to them. Edging closer now, Thor, to that magical 21 mark, so we can go out from there. That's a good reply.
That is a good reply. Yep. He's not letting it go easily.
No, he's staying in this.
Looks like we have a result over in the ladies' rink with Metro West versus Yarra. Looks like Brooke Edwards 25, Margaret Hunt 19.
That was close, that one.
It was a good game. I saw some of it earlier.
Jet lag, Barry. Well, you must go for a bit of a walk or a run, mate, to get rid of that.
Is that how you get rid of jet lag?
Supposedly.
Yep. Shake it off. I wonder if they have bowls yet over there. I heard there was an issue with the bowls.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Maybe let us know, Barry.
I did hear that some of their gear didn't make it. So.
All right, Thor just looking to...
Just come underneath his own just to sit the
ball. He might get his own here. Yep.
Looked like it was just in the way, but the pace of knocking it forward.
Wow, got shot out of it.
Yeah.
Probably. Yep.
Again, we still talk those percentages, don't we? Punch that, come underneath, grab the jack, sit the bowl. Just gonna cut under.
Yeah, just under.
Good weight for it though.
And a happy home. Thor just going to come down and have a look.
Yeah.
Hello, Michael Wilkes. Nice to see you watching.
Is Wilksy Marimbula? Is that
Marimbula,
Yep.
yep. There's a man who played for Australia as well. He could play.
Great facility up there at Marimbula as well, with the 2 undercover greens.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been there now, but yeah, very, very nice place to play bowls.
There's people stopping at the back of the green there as Thor's on the mat.
Well, it's one of these tricky ones. He doesn't want to
Great
go
bowl.
near it. And,
Yeah.
But you've got to play another one in case he sits him out, so he's got to play as close as he can to... That's a good shot.
That's a very good bowl.
That's a very good shot there.
Yep.
He still might lose 3, but at least gives him a bit of protection.
Yep. Yeah, sometimes sometimes in pennant even, like when there's more bowls around, you play their shot, even if you drop 1, even though you might convert, it's better than them doing it and dropping 5.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Let's get another bowl in the head, I guess, was his thing when he did that. What's Ian got?
And that looks...
Oh, he's just looking to go under and peel Thor off.
He's trying to peel him out.
It's a lovely weighted bowl.
So bowl.
Suddenly the margin goes out to 6.
Raymond Collins just asking how Yatesy is going.
He's in a battle.
Yeah, he's 1 shot down at the moment.
Yeah, it's 15-16.
Yeah.
He was 5 down, I think, at one stage in that game. Yeah, Yatesy's had a bit of a fight back. He was 10, 15 down, but got the last 5.
Over how many ends did it take him to get the 5?
Now you're making me work for
sorry.
it, Trish. Last 4 ends.
Okay, so it's been 1s mostly. Needs to run. Oh, he's played it pretty well.
He's running it.
Yeah, great shot.
It's always easier to come back on your weight than go forward on your weight. So he's played these first 2 bowls perfectly.
I was thinking that before when they both had 2 bowls each to draw to the plinth, and Ian's first one went in the pit, and the next one he drew quite... Okay. Oh, that's stiff.
Well, it's a little bit of luck to get that in there to start with.
Correct. But that's the beauty of having the bowls in the right position behind the head, isn't it?
Yep.
So you would expect a 3rd here. So put the pressure right back on Ian. Looks good line, good weight. It's enough.
Well, it leaves a bit of a gap there too, doesn't it?
Yeah,
holes for
it's
bowls.
really back to a draw for Ian.
It's looking pretty good, I think. Just ducking on him. His weight would have been good.
Well, this is the opportunity for Thor.
Watching the women's game before and now with Ian on that bowl, seems to be turning a little bit more on that backhand, coming back towards the other green. So
Yeah, it's quite wide out there, isn't it?
Mm.
Well, he's definitely gone wide.
It's,
Got the right line.
it's in the count, an absolute.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. He likes
That
it.
is a great shot.
Good shot, Thor.
Does give him something to hit now, though.
4 down again, way up what you're going to gain or what you're going to lose. So I think it'll be more a draw shot. And
He hasn't got much to adjust. He was pretty close weight-wise. He just needs to take the grass.
well, this is a big turnaround. This
He might get a walk.
looks 2 or 3.
It's a 4.
Oh,
That was my prediction.
you've got one finally.
I've got one. Not that I wish Ian not to drop it, but I did predict that Thor would get a couple 4s in this game.
But how often do you see it in games? It only takes one end or 2 ends in a game of pennant, and you drop a 5 or a 6, and then
Blows it away.
At the end of the day, you only lost by 9. You know, so
Yeah. And sometimes when that happens, you kind of know that's going to come back and bite you,
yeah.
you know?
Yep. And what that does now, of course, is taking up to
23,
13,
13.
and
Yeah.
then suddenly it's blown from 4 or 5 difference to 10 in front. You know, so
ouch. And now Ian's got no breathing room whatsoever.
no.
Do you guys keep a clangers list in pennant too? Like
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We do.
Is there a penalty at your club?
Yeah, we have a fine session after the game. Carla
Yeah.
Krasanik runs that, and
I think it's fantastic.
She's right onto it.
Yeah,
Yep,
I bet.
yep. We tried that at our club because we were potentially going to have a trip to New Zealand for Anzac Day. And we're going to put the funds towards that trip, and a lot of the players who weren't going on the trip weren't too happy with that.
Yeah, right.
So it didn't get any legs, but I think I'll find a charity next year
Yeah.
that we can put all those clanger money towards.
Well, this is the most important now that he's just got the 4. If he can
Nail this
punch
first
this
ball.
first
He
one right on
has.
like that,
Oh, wow.
puts
Cop
the pressure
that.
right back on Ian now.
Yeah.
Not a bad
It's
response.
a good reply. Just a bit skinny. Someone was asking about Andrew Brown. I'll just give you a quick update on the back green. He's down 12 to 15 versus Strzelecki at the moment.
That 4's
Oh.
giving him a lot of
Two
confidence,
Two
hasn't it,
rippers,
eh?
yeah. He's just up the temperature
gone with
of the
weight.
water here.
He's a bit high. Yep.
That's more desperation than anything else now.
Wouldn't want to make this target any bigger.
No. I don't know. Even if he falls a little bit short, it's probably not wasted. You know, be a nuisance.
Yep.
Get in someone's eye. Certainly don't need to add.
Well, sometimes maybe making him just play a different shot.
Yeah.
So he's had
Yeah.
a draw and a run,
Tell you what, that's what he's done too.
so now he'll probably have to change hands as well this time
Yeah.
round. So, yeah, smart play by Thor.
He stayed on the forehand.
he's running
looking
again.
If he's going to use it as a guide, go under it.
Oh,
Let's see.
he's just going to miss it.
Okay.
Wow.
What does he do here?
Is it the toughest shot in the book?
Yeah, yep, it is. Well, if he gets the jacker in, if he keeps, well, he's got to probably go again now.
As Jordan Yates has just ripped one down.
The jack will probably go out of bounds if he does get it. So I'll be just sticking one around the back somewhere, and in case it gets there.
Yep.
Oh, he's looking to put
Still
another one in
playing
the
his
area.
backhand.
He's probably just trying to cover the centre line and stop
He
the
is.
stop the
Just
drive a
trying to
little
get
bit.
this,
But
yeah. Hardest shot in the book, that one.
too
Yeah.
right it is. And again, you'd hate to come off that and punch the
Yeah,
other one
I
through
know,
or something.
I
So,
know. 6 in one, half a
Okay,
dozen
he's
in the
eased
other.
it off
Here
a
he
little bit.
goes.
He's eased it off a little
More
bit.
of a controlled shot.
He's in the
close.
area.
He's close. He's
Oh, he's
wow,
got
he
both
got
of
it.
them.
Wow.
shot and Brimblecombe.
Just didn't go as
Wow.
hard as those other two. And
More controlled.
Yep.
Yep. Clutch bowl.
well, keeps him in it.
Thor's going to get it, or anyone in that position looking to finish the game's getting a little bit frustrated.
Correct.
Just about had the match.
Yep.
And we talk about the pressure of trying to get those last ones, or one or two.
I've seen many players struggle to get that last one when they get to 24.
Have you had ones where you've had massive comebacks? What's the furthest down you've been?
I've been down 23-5 and got back up.
Yeah, right. They never say die, do you?
No,
Ever.
you can't.
Yeah. I had one years ago that was sectional, so it was still 21, not 25, and I was down 1 to 19 to Nolene Gertie, and I got
Oh.
back to 20 to 19 up and dropped to 2. Lost by one. Wait.
I'll tell you a very quick story while they're just
Yep.
doing this one. Steve Sullivan played 300, and he won't mind me saying this, 350-odd games for Victoria leading. He was in the Australian Championships, won his first 2 games, only had to score 6 in the final of the sectional game to make the final against a Northern Territory opponent. Rained the night before. The Northern Territory opponent come out and said, I'm not having a roll-up. Steve went up and back, tossed, lost the toss. The bloke went dish. Steve didn't score.
Oh.
Now, it's a 350 gamer for Victoria.
Wow.
And did not score and didn't make the final. So it's never over, that's
Never.
for sure.
That's, yeah.
Jordan
Strange
running
things happen.
again and has killed the end next door.
Is this 1 to Ian or 1 to Thor?
Well,
Hard
I
to
think
tell.
it's
Well, it's 1 to Thor
one
now.
now.
And you're right, Jeff Briggs, it is Jimmy Yates, my old third at state level, sitting up the other end in the hat, watching his grandson Jordan having a battle on the next rink.
Yep.
Yeah. The legend, Jimmy Yates. I actually had a chat to him when Jordan was playing in the final of the Richmond Masters, I think last year. Last year or the year before, it all gets a bit confusing with COVID.
And my first game at state level was skipping, and they put Jimmy in the 3, playing 3 for me, so
Handy 3?
very much so.
Yeah.
Especially when I was that nervous the first
So
game.
that was your first game skipping, yeah.
Well, he's sort of got it set up again for him.
He's under pressure every end, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's
he is.
relentless.
Yeah.
Well, you talked about percentages before, Mark. Is he going to come forehand onto his own bowl?
Well, that's what I'd be playing. If he, depending on, he's got to play perfect weight to it though. He plays too big a weight and cuts it half out, the game's over. So it's just a matter of the right weight for him. But that is the right shot.
He's got good weight.
And if he's slightly
He's
under,
got good weight.
he's into...
That onto the jack. There's
Oh,
fools the other way.
I don't know.
let's have a look at the replay. Wow.
Looks only
What's
the
the marker
one.
say? 1?
No, he hasn't put anything up. I'll have to talk to him about that.
Yeah, Thor's just indicated he's holding 1.
Yeah.
Well, my brother used to say, when you got a chance to go out because you might not get another one.
Take your opportunities, yeah?
He's taking his time, having a think about it. Given he's drawn 3 pretty good ones already, pretty much backing him to draw the game.
Well, if he rolls a bowl, he's just about got it as well.
Well, it's on
Beautiful
its
and
way.
smooth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, he gets it away so well.
Yeah.
I like
How's he looking,
I
Mark?
like the area. Just on the weight now.
He likes it. Oh,
Just a
Oh,
fraction.
just
just
ran
went
on.
through.
great shot still.
In the words of Brian Taylor, wowee.
Wow. He looks a bit in disbelief there. He's a
Oh, I
bit
think he's
bewildered.
hoping he's got two, but he's only going to get one.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, edges ever so close to the finish. Well, if you ever need first bowl pressure, this is when you need it.
Yeah.
He's
You're trying to win the state title. It's on the line.
He's virtually had it the last two ends.
Yeah, he
and,
has, hasn't he?
And just hasn't quite got it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like whoever blinks first, really.
Correct. Pace looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's your first bowl pressure.
Yep, good start. That width. Jordan Yates having a real tussle over there. He's now
Yeah.
15 to 17.
Well, it's hard to tell whether that
It
bowl's
is.
shot or not. Yeah, good shot.
Oh, yeah, good shot. Over on the other rink, we have Lorraine Dowson from Strzelecki over Sarah Braybrook,
Braybrook.
Ballarat Highlands, 24 to 20.
Yeah, Lorraine's coming over to the Commonwealth Games with me. She's one of the ITAs as well, so
Yeah, she's a great umpire.
she's looking forward to her first games.
That's exciting. Yeah.
Good shot here.
Yeah,
Yeah, nice shot, Ian. That's number one, I think.
definitely.
Yeah. Two to
Wow.
Ian.
Neil says two.
Well, he had every chance to reach there and didn't.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, that's the question whether he was just one down, and obviously didn't see the paddles beforehand, so I think he'll have a little bit more weight on this one than he has.
He's well pointed here. Just going to
He's a
cut
little bit under.
Yeah. Ooh,
Still the two, I think.
I think so.
Well, Neil did signal two.
Well, he's got to be a little bit careful here, Ian.
I was just thinking that.
He plays that
Yeah.
wide and knocks that bowl in for shot, and it's the end of the game. So, do you take your 2 and run?
Yeah. He was playing backhand, was it? Did he play those 3 backhand? He's just gone to...
He did. He did.
So
I think he's
Just talking to his
coach.
coach to see whether or not he needs to.
whether he should switch. Of course, his coach is the legendary Anne Miles, sitting down there.
Old Harry. She's a
The
wizard.
wizard. Don't know about the old bit.
Well, she's playing over 60s and open trials next
Yeah,
week, so she'll have a
She
busy
is a
weekend.
wizard. She had a birthday last night too, or the night before.
Oh, did she? Well, I'm not going to ask how old.
Don't.
That's what got me into trouble a lot of times. Yeah, that's a safe play.
Yeah, that's a good bowl.
Two.
2 it is. Eight shots in it. How often do you get stuck on 24?
And it's amazing.
Yeah.
It really becomes a mental thing more than anything else. Because you know you're bowling well enough to get there one shot.
Yeah.
Yep.
This is interesting. Ian's brought the mat up. He's sort of going minimum. Not quite, giving himself a little bit of space, but mat up, jack to the tee.
This is a length that he's tried a few times, Tris.
Yeah, right.
He failed
Earlier?
with the jack earlier and gave the mat to Thor when he was on his T-to-T rant.
I don't know about this strategy to the pit in this situation, because if Thor nails the jack, it's very hard to recover.
Wow.
Yeah?
He's going the jack
He's
himself.
going to do it himself, jack in the pit.
Oh, he's edged it out.
Well, I've seen that quite a bit of late. But it's usually in the opposite, where Thor's been.
That's what I
or
would have
the-
been thinking,
The person's
yeah.
24 and going for the jack in the ditch. But
Yeah.
I've never seen it when you're that far behind.
Wow.
I'm just getting the cameras over there so we can see.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what,
Good
Thor has
work, Brad,
drawn
super producer.
An
Thank you.
absolute-
an absoluter.
Beautiful.
Oh, this jack could still end up out of bounds at this rate, just
Wow.
like step by step, like mini golf.
Ian's probably going to try and push it over.
No, he's gone the other hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's on better line and weight. He's close to the jack.
He's the hang.
Oh, he's got it, but it's going to go to Thor.
Well, that makes it more difficult.
Oh, great camera action there, Brad.
Yeah. Effectively, Thor now has the back hopper toucher off centre, like it's. Ian's got to run it.
And again, this is where if you haven't been playing or training, practicing off-centre stuff,
Yeah.
Or trying to trail the jack.
those sort of things, yeah. Can you see the Ethan game across the other?
I can get the live scorecard for you.
Someone was just asking for the score. Looks 20-14. Is that?
If you give me a moment to find it on the app. To
It's
Ethan.
hard to tell which board belongs to which rink.
Digital scorecard says Ethan Higgins is up by 4. 18-14.
18-14.
What did we ever do without digital scorecards, Mark?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, he's got 2 bowls to do something about this.
Well, he's going the same way again, the
Yeah.
forehand.
He's got to try to clip it off.
Well, he wants the jack to go over to his...
He wants the jack
Just needs,
first.
Yeah.
the, needs the bowl out.
He's close.
He's got it.
Oh, he's got it.
Wow.
Oh.
That's Thor's toucher in the ditch, though.
Yeah, it is too.
So,
But the jack has now moved towards his toucher.
yeah, but which one's shot?
Oh, I think Ian is.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep. So we'll
Oh,
get
and a low 5 from Thor.
it's very sporting.
Probably inside he's like, oh, I just need one more. I had a toucher and a back hopper.
Mm.
Well, if he hangs this on the plinth,
Yeah, well, that's
he
it.
Yeah.
thoroughly deserves it.
Wow. Well, how's he looking?
I like the line.
Oh.
Just
I like the way
Tell you
too.
what.
Tell you what.
That is a
Oh.
how good's that?
shot, Thor.
Oh, he's got shots.
Well,
Wow.
I did say if he hung it on the plinth,
You
he
did.
deserves it. It's a brilliant shot. Now there's no
One
rim.
ball to come from Ian.
I think Ian won't be short.
Oh, correct.
Yep.
It's on its way.
Searching weight.
It's
Looking to get rid of
Looks a
the
wide.
shot
Looks a bit
bowl.
high. Down. Oh,
Oh, it
Looks
is.
And it's all over.
It's all over. Our 21-22 men's singles champion, Thor Shannon.
what a great game.
What a great way to finish.
Yeah, definitely worthy of a final.
That last end had everything.
Yeah.
It did.
Congratulations to Thor Shannon. Is this his first state?
Yes, I think it is.
Yeah.
First state
Yeah.
state title.
Yep.
I know he's ranked number 1 for a couple of years in Australia, I think. But I think it's his first state title. So
Yeah.
he'll be very excited.
No, he's had a good year so
Yeah.
far. So I actually played him in pennant. Snuck him by 1, but gee, he's playing 1 against 4.
Okay. Yeah, he's a good bowler.
Yeah.
And Ian Brimblecombe, he played well in that. He's still going in the mixed pairs, isn't he, I think?
They're both
with
still
Andy
alive in the
Miles?
mixed pairs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they are. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
right. They
yeah.
could come up against each other again.
Fantastic.
Oh, what a finish.
Congratulations.
We might get
We
him
might
on.
Just, just
Yeah.
have a word with him. Yeah. Congratulations, Thor. Well done.
Wow, I'm so excited.
Well done, mate.
Absolutely, very emotional at the moment. Yes.
Yeah, you spoke to me before the start of the game. The tactics work.
At the start, mate, till I don't know, something happened. The green changed. Yeah, playing the green.
Oh, well.
But look, very highly respected player. So you had to give him full credit for hanging in there.
Yeah.
And that's what you said. Just stick at your confidence sort of part and stick to it. So get one thing back in my mind. Just grind.
And when you did change, or when he changed from long to a bit shorter, it didn't seem to phase you at all.
I was actually happier because I could get closer.
Yeah.
It's bowls is a funny thing. You can't predict how it plays out. You just got to go with it. And yeah, I had felt that I could probably get 1-ish closer than I did at long end. So
Yeah, right.
took advantage of my confidence and yeah.
And you're fairly confident drawing the last of the plinth?
Oh, look, it's for the show. No, sorry, but sometimes it's nice to get those big bowls and say you meant it. But look,
Do you do drills, drawing to the plinth, just out of interest?
I do 20 hours a week. I do every single thing I can think of possible. I put the mats where you give yourself nothing at the back. Brighton particularly is 40 metres, so a lot of people fear the distance. I don't think about the ditch, I just think about the distance and just draw. Same as when you're drawing a front toucher, you could try it for 3 down. You just think, well, but if I'm drawing a front toucher, it shouldn't go back.
Yeah, true.
But you got to believe in yourself. If you're negative, things go bad all the time. So this time I just had the self-belief and a lot of support around the place, which gave me that confidence just to back yourself and anything happens.
Go back 2 ends and didn't draw to go out.
Oh, I expect them to step up and play the big bowl like they did. And
Yeah, but
so
you had the last bowl and could have drawn to go out, and you didn't.
I kind of prayed that I didn't have to play it, to be honest. And the green gods favoured me in this particular one.
No,
And
you're only half a bowl out, so
the universe was looking after me. Let's just say.
did it the hard way, mate.
I thank everyone that's backed me. And
Good on you, mate. Well played.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Congratulations. Well
Thank
done.
you.
Well, I think that's our first player interview. That's
There you
fantastic. Hey,
There
how's
you
that?
go.
Straight off the green. He was pretty cool, calm and collected.
Oh, he was. He's
Yeah.
so calm.
Yeah.
Not before the game when you saw me, I can tell you.
Yeah.
He was asking me this, asking me that, and I said, So, he's
Must have
tactic.
calmed him down, Super Coach.
No, I don't know about that, but anyway, it worked. He
Well done.
got up and won it.
Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations.
So just on that, on the other rink, just to take us across to Northern Gateway versus Wimmera, Jordan Yates.
Yeah, that's a tight one there.
Yeah.
It's Wimmera. I think I've got to check his name again. I don't want to throw it out there without knowing. Gavin Walter.
Gavin Walter, 19 versus Jordan Yates, 18.
18. All right, well, Mark,
Thanks very much
it's
for
been an
having me on.
absolute pleasure to
No
listen
worries.
to all those words of wisdom and
Thanks,
great
Mark.
commentary. So really appreciate you joining us.
No worries at all.
That'll bring the end of our live stream today. So thank you to all our viewers who have been watching. What a game. Men's singles champion, Thor Shannon.
We've had
It's
a
been
couple
fantastic.
of great games today, haven't we?
Yeah, I missed the
Finals.
first one, unfortunately. I'll probably go home and watch it later on.
What else would you want to do on your birthday, Maddie?
Watch more bowls. So tomorrow we've got mixed pairs, semi-final in the morning, final in the afternoon.
Do you know who we've got in that?
I don't know
Okay.
yet. I think
It'll
Tony
be all-
and Mel have been going through the cards and trying to work out who that'll be. I'm sure we'll post it on our socials.
Yeah, no worries.
So thanks again, Tris, for your commentary.
Thanks, Maddie. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, have a great day. We'll see you later.